Today I wanted to talk a little bit about my practicing method and my approach to drums and where I got inspired from all the information that I share with you guys. So basically my path of question back in the days when I started approaching the pedals was about the gear, like understanding what was the best pedal, what was the best setup. But then after many different trials and errors, I found out that the pedals are only objects. So I asked myself what would be the element of my body that is moving the pedals. So it'll be either my leg or ankle. So I started developing leg motions and then ankle motions. But also there I was having a very hard time because my leg motion was okay. I could like reach certain speeds and some control, but when I started working on ankle motions, it was very complicated, it was very difficult. And also when I started to develop the swivel technique especially. So I started to try to understand what's the cause of moving my body. And of course it's the brain. So when I realized the brain was the part of my body that was in control, in charge of controlling and moving my body, I started to try and understand how does the brain control our body. So I started searching books that would explain me how does the brain control the motor system in our body, and I found so many interesting information, and this happened for me like 17 years ago. So that's where it all started for me. And I realized, and the more I carry on doing this, I realized how many people were always focused on, they had a very superficial approach and method to practicing drums or teaching drums. Like it was about the gear or it was about the muscles. And that wasn't enough for me. And I see that a lot of people out there are looking for more information than just, the gear and the muscles. And I was part of the same, I was having the same issue. So that's why I went a little bit deeper and I found out a lot of differences between training muscles, which is more like a weightlifting type of gym, type of culture of approaching the instrument, rather than rehabilitation gym, which is more of like a re-education of the motions and a mental workout on the instrument, on the drums. So re-educating the body in a way that it's efficient to then be applied on the gear, on the instrument that we play. So this is what made a huge difference for me, and what kind of like differentiate me from a lot of other drummers out there is the fact that I never liked to be too physical, even though I understand that when you practice drums and you sweat and you feel the workout, the muscle workout, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're working hard and you're doing something. But the improvement is very little because we are going against what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to make our muscle stronger to go through, the pain and the fatigue with strength, but we're supposed to relax our muscle. We're supposed to deactivate the muscles as much as possible rather than keep them activated and just make them stronger. Because if not, that would mean that bodybuilders and strong people would be able to play faster for a longer period of time, but that's not the case. If you put a bodybuilder playing drums, he won't be able to play faster than a skinny guy that have been practicing drums for 4 years in the right way. Okay, so if you want to know more about this topic and my method in general, you can check out the full lesson. You can check out a full video that I dedicated to this topic in particular with demonstrations, and I have many other lessons and methods based on my philosophy on my website. So in case, I'll see you there.